143 fam, we're going to take a look at your July horoscopes here. For those of you interested, I'm going to be choosing 2 winners this month for a free reading. If you'd like to be considered, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below your video, and I will notify winners here at the very end of the month. For those of you on Instagram, you can now find me at Tony Nielsen Official. My info's in the box below. If you are still following my Urban Soul Guru account, make sure you make the switch over so we can stay connected. Now, fam, let's take a look and see what's in store for July. Hey, Cancer. This reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to take a look at your general overview first. And love, I'll have timestamps down below. Cancer, general overview. July 2020. Happy birthday, Cancer. I cannot tell you what a relief it is to be in Cancer season. Venus has finally gone direct. You may have noticed that shift on your end as well. If not, you will now that we are officially in Cancer season, and especially as we progress throughout the month of July. There's a little bit less weight, especially in love, especially in money. You're saying last one, Cancer. We'll pull you some cards. Cancer, general overview. Okay, first card out here, notice the signs. Okay, first sign I feel like you're noticing is a potential move, like a new location. Are you thinking of a place over and over? That comes through particularly strong. Maybe you just need to consider visiting. If you're allowed to travel to that part of the world, it's not random. Wow, Cancer. There's a place that you continue to dream about, you continue to hear about. I'm feeling some relocations. Now, it may not happen throughout the month of July, but the seed has been planted, and I feel like Spirit's going to show you enough signs that you're going to start to make plans to move ahead. But there are signs nonetheless. If you've been feeling alone, you are not alone. There's a lot of divine guidance throughout Cancer season right now, closer to you than usual. So pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to any sort of repetition, whether it's in numbers, the time of day, definitely numerology. You want to be researching, especially if you're seeing like repetitive numbers. 11, I'm feeling for many of you, which is a super, super, super power number. Colors. But there's something to do with the location, somewhere you're meant to be, whether that's permanent or temporary. There's somewhere you're meant to be, okay? Crossing this is reward yourself. I feel like some of you are afraid of the rewards of a new life and a new journey. Like you know it's time to go, but you're holding yourself back, not because you're afraid you won't make it in a new place. You know that you can handle it. You know your work ethic, but well, first of all, some of you are afraid to move away from children, and that's a huge struggle, and that may keep you exactly where you are, but it's a struggle with inner child. It's a struggle with self-esteem and worthiness. What are you afraid of? Why are you afraid of being happy? Do you realize that you are deserving of that? Beautiful Cancers. I feel like somebody like a little down and out and not being honest with people around them about their true feelings. Now, Cancer season is going to shift that. So if you have been feeling a little down and out, a little depressed, a little like in more of your shadowy emotions and shadowy side, you're coming out of that, okay? Your season blesses you so much. There are so many rewards, especially for those of you who are willing to move, embark on a new sort of a journey, even if it's not a physical journey, something creative. I don't know. I feel like something's blocked. Ooh, first card out. There's nothing to worry about. Wherever there is fear, call on Archangel Michael to help remove it. There's some weight there. I feel like somebody else planted some insecurities. It's Spirit's calling them like negative seeds. I'm hearing the word ants. Could it be an ant? Like an aunt? Like an aunt? A relative? Some spiritual ants, emotional ants, like not a full-blown like personality disorder, but like tendencies of something, tendencies of somebody to be negative, tendencies. I'm also feeling too like tendencies someone has toward like a depression, feeling a little somber. It's okay to acknowledge that, but understand that your worries are no longer warranted. I do think some of you have been put through the ringer over the last couple of months. Spirit's actually saying the whole last year. So from last birthday, okay, to now, you can and you will be rewarded. Stop beating yourself up. For those of you who have those little like tendencies, those little like ants, that little, maybe speak to somebody about healing that, but be conscious of it so it's something that you can work on, because you are meant to move forward at this time. Children are holding you back. Inner child's holding you back. There's still inner child work to do, Cancer. Followed by energy work. Okay, get some energy work. Now's the time. Bottom of the deck, we have creative project. I'm also feeling a lot of emotions around creative project. What is it that is holding you back? What is it from your past in relation to children, to your own children, to your inner child, but also just to your childhood? Who planted some negative seeds? Like, there are some karmic patterns now that need to be released. There are karmic patterns. There's old conversations. Spirit's saying an old story that no longer needs to play out. You are allowed to forgive yourself and move on from whatever has held you back, to offer forgiveness to people around you, especially the people you feel like who have held you back, who haven't been super kind. But this is what I feel like you're blocking yourself from. These are the rewards: a creative life, a creative project, creating a life that you love. I am going to hold this up for you too. Also, bottom of the deck, this is possibly a move to the water, into the ocean. But this is also getting real with your emotions. What are you really feeling? Channeling that into something creative. If you are feeling a little depressed, like, get it up and out through something creative. Really use your emotions, but put some action behind them. Don't stay stuck in them this month. I do feel like creativity, I feel like water, especially for those of you who are open to getting some energy work done or can do this for yourself. It clears the path. You have a beautiful birthday season ahead. Spirit just said, but you have to get out of your own head. You have to get out of your own head. Something's keeping you a little stuck right now. It feels like a little bit of like a self-esteem issue, beating yourself up a little bit, maybe a tendency toward depression or just feeling a little, Spirit's saying like under the weather, but it feels like emotionally under the weather, right? That's why I keep sort of channeling this like depressed energy. Nothing crazy serious, but enough that is blocking some rewards. Now, if you can clear this energy, you can bring some healing full circle. This is major. Not only are there rewards, but Spirit's sending you lots of them. There's an abundance of creativity. It feels like you'll be rewarded in what you create at this time, what you consciously create. Spirit corrected me. What you consciously create at this time. The conversations you are consciously having with Spirit, with the universe. What are you putting out there? What are you trying to manifest for yourself? Especially in regards to your children. What do you want for your kids? This may not even be about you, what you're trying to create. This creativity could come through your children, guiding your kids to create. They may have a tendency toward depression, helping them get that up and out through something creative. If there's worry around children, though, call on Archangel Michael, but also Archangel Michael comes in really strong side by side with energy work. Archangel Michael is the most powerful protector of all of the archangels, but Archangel Michael is also who you call on to clear negative energy. I think for some of you, these aren't even your real emotions. This is somebody else's stuff. You've taken on somebody else's baggage, and it's time to let it go now, okay? Get some energy work done. You guys know that I specialize in this. Reach out if you need my help, okay? But reach out to someone you trust, or get this work done for yourself if you know how to do energy healing. You're going to have a better month ahead if you do, because there are a lot of blessings here in your season. Spirit just said by the time you get to the 27th, you may want to circle the 27th. That will technically be Leo season at that point. But circle the 27th. There's something really beautiful there. Okay, Cancer, let's see how this applies to love. Cancer and love. July 2020. Ooh, Spirit just said, ooh, they love you. Ooh, they love you, Cancer. Are you missing somebody? Oh, Spirit's saying, let them love you. Ooh, they love you. Let them love you. They're showing you they love you. Are you paying attention, Cancer? Somebody's not necessarily saying it, but they're showing it. Pay attention to actions. That could also be the signs Spirit's giving you. Pay attention to the actions of those around you, okay, at this time. Actions speak so much louder than words. But it feels like for the positive for you now. As we come into July, somebody's actions are really, really, really in alignment with love. But you might block it if you feel like you're not deserving. Okay, one more shuffle here. Okay, Cancer and love. Cancer and love, July 2020. Heart-to-heart conversations. This feels like somebody new. Who isn't maybe exposing their true feelings in words, but you're seeing it. This feels super positive. You're having conversations with somebody who really has legitimate feelings for you. Do you have the courage to go there? Will you allow these conversations to come full circle? Or are you keeping it superficial so you don't get hurt? What are you afraid of? I'm definitely feeling fear in love. Fear around conversations. Fear of letting somebody know. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's your actions. Maybe you are showing someone that you love them and that you care about them. But you're afraid to say it. Are you afraid of the rejection? Or do you still feel like you're not deserving of something or you just can't go there? So you're blocking conversations. I do feel some blocked conversations. Crossing this make the effort. Somebody wants to make the effort. But they're afraid of what they might say, Spirit just said. Or someone is making the effort, and that is a challenge in love for the next month. The action is there, the words are not. And for somebody in the picture, whether it's you, it's a partner, a potential partner, it's like you see the love, you're aware that there's more to it, but you're not a mind reader. Or even if you are, you want to hear those words. You want somebody to be vulnerable enough with you to disclose love, to disclose, even if it's just interest, even if it's just like the beginning of something. Somebody's making the effort, though, and someone's missing it, or someone's holding back. This is why. Interesting. We have 2 separation cards, bottom of the deck, 1 of your outcome cards, okay? We also have codependence. Did you separate from somebody who's codependent? Or you may struggle with codependence too, but it caused a separation. This is where the fear comes from. Somebody's afraid of repeating an old cycle. Somebody is afraid of calling in the same kind of person. But what sits between these 2 outcome cards is this. So I'm going to hold this up. You are speaking to a soulmate. Are you aware that they're a soulmate? Are you aware that this can go somewhere else? Are you aware that you're not repeating the same patterns? Will you give this person the time of day? Or will you have the courage to call them and let them know how you feel? Worst case scenario, Cancer, it's not reciprocated, but it opens, Spirit's saying like divine flow and love has been blocked. So even if you have to be vulnerable with somebody and they either don't have the courage to be vulnerable back, or they're not ready, or maybe it's not even the right person, it gets you back into the flow of love. Somebody stopped love. Somebody was like hard stop, like you don't feel deserving, or it was out of fear, or somebody codependent created this type of energy. You're all about your freedom because you're not sure who you can trust anymore. Can you trust yourself? Spirit wants you to come out of this. Yes, honor your freedom. Take control of your life. Make healthier decisions for sure. But don't be stuck in this. Don't be stuck in the forever separation because of what somebody else did or because of how something else ended. Even if you ended something, even if you caused a relationship with somebody to break up because of some of your actions, have you not taken the time to heal? Because I feel like you have. I feel like this freedom, this time you've had with yourself, Spirit saying, it has taught you so much. Are you not a better version of yourself than you were a year ago? Do you not feel like you're deserving of a new soulmate partner? Because I'm feeling like you are. I'm feeling like you are a much better version. If you pay attention to your thoughts, your feelings, what you were manifesting this time last year, look at how drastically your life has changed. in this last trip around the sun. Look how drastically you have changed. It's time to move on. So we come back to heart-to-heart conversations and making the effort. Is it a challenge to make the effort? Yes, because it requires vulnerability, but even more so, speaking your true feelings. Just go for it. Just go for it. Because if you can get back into divine flow, even if somebody has to help you get back into divine flow, but they're not the right one, they don't reciprocate it, understand that you will be rewarded for being vulnerable. You will be rewarded, even if it's in the form of a different person or a new soulmate coming in, for having the courage to go there. But you are blocking this right now. Why? What are you still holding on to? Come full circle with that early on in the month so that you get to enjoy your season to the max. Again, I keep channeling the 27th of July. Circle it. Make a note of the 27th, or like the day before, the day after. There's something very, very specific about the 27th of July. Let me see if I have any other messages for you, Cancer. Oh. Okay. A soulmate from the past may try to call someone you've been separated from. Be careful with that, because that person doesn't feel like they've healed and that they've changed. They want that conversation with you. And that, just even hearing from that person, seeing that person, even having to think about that person, that may be enough for you to be like, nah, I don't trust it. I'm just going to stay single. I'm just going to do me. I'm just going to, and you can. If you're single and you're just doing you, make sure you're still enjoying life and that you're not just completely all alone all of the time. I see Cancers alone all of the time. My Venus is in Cancer. I love to be alone sometimes, but we can do that in abundance. Spirit really does need you now to step back into the flow of life. There are brilliant soulmates calling too, okay? Be open to those conversations. Be open to being vulnerable. And let the rewards come in. Let the blessings come in because you deserve it, okay? There is love here. There is love. But it's like slow and steady love. It's not just going to happen overnight in some big, dramatic, passionate, I'm feeling like little baby steps towards something, but it'll last. And that is so much more important than just the little, couple of month flings. And there's something long lasting here, but I do feel some healing. And get real with yourself. If you really are blocking that blessing, if there still is fear there, allow yourself to continue on your journey of healing, but get back into divine flow. Spirit's saying like reignite that life force energy, but that's creative energy. Life force energy is creative energy. It is fertile energy. So get back into that. There is somebody good calling too. Cancer, I hope you have the most beautiful birthday season. I will be celebrating with you all month long. If you need me, if you need some help, reach out. I'm available for emergency readings and emergency healing sessions only this month, but I am here for you if you need me, so reach out. I will be back mid-month for your mid-month love reading, but in the meantime, I'm sending you some love and gratitude. I'll see you back here soon. Ciao.